Coming up on AgweekTV, North Dakota budget cuts could take a toll on ag research and extension services across the state. Good news, but also some uncertainty for the biodiesel industry to start the new year. Christmas may be over, but we found a country church that really knows how to tell the true Christmas story. Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Shauna Olson. Ag research is vital to improving farming and the ag economy, but state budget cuts, due to mainly the drop in oil prices and production, meant cuts at NDSU for research and extension programs over the past few years. The North Dakota legislature convened this week and will likely face some tough budget decisions. But as Mikkel Pates reports, research remains one of the top priorities of ag groups.
NDSU agriculture programs are dealing with the first budget cut since 2003. Former Governor Dalrymple proposed a 10% cut, and that meant a delay for capital projects, but it's not yet known what Governor Doug Burgum's budget holds for ag.
Agriculture is one of the mainstays of the North Dakota economy, and I think legislators and other decision makers understand that ag research and extension need to be strong in order to provide the products and the information so that our farmers and ranchers can be successful.
I hope we don't lose ground.
NDSU Extension is also facing cuts, but Director Chris Borboom says it's important to preserve the extension service across the state.
Our local connections and delivery system is extremely valuable because a lot of it comes down to relationships and to trust and having an agent present locally.
Mike Belts is chairman of the State Board of Agricultural Research and Education. It's a group of state officials that advises NDSU.
What we do is make a recommendation, and it's up to the legislature to fund what they can.
He agrees maintaining funding is key.
Our best story is the return on investment we provide to the state. It's anywhere from $25 to $38 for every dollar invested. It's a good return on investment. Agriculture, it is still our number one industry in this state.
State Senator Larry Lewick, the new chairman of the Senate Agriculture Committee, wants to see much more value-added processing of crops in the state.
That is where the bulk of the margin of profit is. It's not in the producing of that commodity, that raw commodity. It is in the value-added processing of it. So we are shipping it out of the state. We are then buying it back, and those transportation costs are expensive to us. It shouldn't be happening this way.
During the upcoming legislative session, Grafton and Borboom would like to restore the 10% budget cut made to ag and extension during the last biennium. That's nearly $11 million to benefit ag, education, and business in the state. This is Mikkel Pates for AgweekTV.
In his first State of the State address this week, Governor Burgum warned of even deeper cuts than the $1.2 billion in cuts in general fund spending proposed by Governor Dalrymple. The outlook for the biodiesel industry is mixed going into 2017. Industry officials were pleased that the EPA released the mandated levels through 2018 and increased production. But the industry is still in limbo. The biodiesel tax credit expired at the end of 2016, and Congress has yet to extend that incentive. Agweek's Michelle Rook looks at how this is creating uncertainty for plant owners and the soybean market.
The biodiesel industry scored a partial victory with EPA's mandated volumes for biodiesel under the Renewable Fuels Standard, yet they're still awaiting an extension of the biodiesel tax credit. The agency increased biodiesel levels, which is good for soybean farmers who supply soybean oil for production.
The requirement for 2017 is 2 billion gallons, and then for 2018, they go up to 2.1 billion gallons.
It was good to get those standards in place. They did increase a little bit, so we're always happy about getting an increase in the mandates in production.
The mandate is also important to the owners of biodiesel plants.
They're making capital investments in infrastructure in their biodiesel plants because they see growth, and that's really important.
However, the industry still faces uncertainty with Congress failing to extend the $1 per gallon biodiesel tax incentive.
It's been a perennial problem. Congress has just been slow on moving those things along at the end of each year, so they get pushed into the next year.
It creates uncertainty about pricing. It creates uncertainty for fuel distributors on how much they want to jump into it.
So soybean farmers want the incentive renewed quickly and changed to a producer's credit.
We want to keep the business in the United States, and we're pushing for a producer's credit rather than a blender's credit, so the imported oil is not subsidized.
He says they're optimistic about passage early in 2017, especially with the new Congress. I'm Michelle Rourke reporting for Ag Week.
The biodiesel industry has already been producing more than 2 billion gallons a year and has asked the EPA for an even larger increase in the mandate than the one the agency delivered. A first-day snowstorm slowed but couldn't stop the 37th annual two-day extension roundup in Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Jonathan Knutson was there and found planting decisions were a popular topic.
Farmers in northern North Dakota raise many crops. So, the annual extension roundup here in Devil's Lake examines many crops.
We can't avoid the overall pressure of the record world wheat supplies, very large U.S. wheat supplies, large stocks. And so that is the big thing weighing on the market. And for spring wheat too, we have, higher than average supply levels. So I think this next year might be a bit difficult for prices. Overall for wheat, we are looking at a decline in acreage. So that could spur some price movement.
Something that sunflower offers that not every single crop does is act of God coverage. And in a year where you might have a lot of uncertainty or risk, why not minimize some of that with that act of God contract? The yields were probably going to be a record this year in 2016. Overall, the crop conditions were just right. We got that good rain in August, very good oil content. And that's another thing for sunflower is that the oil content that you have over 40%, you get paid a premium for that, and that would be above the contract price. So another good incentive to grow sunflower.
I think dry beans over the years have proven to be a steadily profitable crop for farmers throughout North Dakota. We would never recommend that anybody would plant their whole farm to dry edible beans, but we certainly think it's a viable option and a profitable opportunity.
Farmers face important and difficult planting decisions this spring. What they learn here at Roundup will help with the job. For Ag Week, I'm Jonathan Knutson.
Coming up on AgweekTV, longtime friends and drain tile partners decide to be versatile, opening an implement dealership despite the rough ag economy.
Introducing the new Challenger 1000 series, tractors unlike any other, manufactured by AGCO. Redefining what a wheel tractor is capable of when it comes to wheel slip, power to the ground, and fuel economy. Today, it's not enough to just be tough. You've got to be smarter than everyone else too. Contact Butler Machinery today to get in the seat of the new Challenger 1000. Superior engineering, superior performance, superior productivity. The next generation of tractors from Butler Machinery. Field Drainage Inc. has perfected the art of agricultural drainage by helping hundreds of farmers since 1978. We are a second-generation family-owned business for over 35 years. The Field Drainage Inc. team will work closely with you to conduct a thorough analysis of your needs and expectations, provide an estimate that fits your budget, perform all work in a timely and professional manner, and provide continued service after installation. Field Drainage Inc., your trusted drain tile installation company for over 35 years. AgriValley Solutions can help you get more of the potential you plant with the 360 Y Drop. You can easily install and remove it on most sprayers. Use 360 Soil Scan to monitor and measure your nitrogen levels throughout the growing season. Nitrogen is applied using Y Drops, which gives you more control over when and where you apply nitrogen to your crops. When you optimize your nitrogen, you improve crop yields and maximize your return on investment. Contact AgriValley Solutions today to find out more at 888-606-0407.
Storm advisory has been changed to a blizzard warning.
When you lose power, get it back fast with a portable Honda generator from Home of Economy. Easy to haul, tough and reliable, and ready to start with a simple turn of the key. Why settle for anything less than the clean, quiet power and peace of mind you can only get with Honda? Just don't be surprised if you generate new friends. Pick up a Honda at the guaranteed lowest price, only at Home of Economy, where your dollar buys more.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Ag Week magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Ag Week provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted. Ag Week. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580. Who would start a new retail farm implement business now in the face of low commodity prices and a struggling ag economy? Well, the guys at Agassiz Sales aren't afraid to try something new. Ross Johnson and Derek Peterson have been partners in the drain tile business for 11 years, but they had a big building they wanted to fill and more than 24 employees to keep busy. So about a year ago, they added a versatile dealership, selling and servicing the iconic red and yellow tractors that are made in Winnipeg.
That's the tractor that a lot of people had, was the black, the red, and the yellow. So now in 2017, all tractors they're not going to look exactly like this, but it's going to be really close.
There are no guarantees in agribusiness, but companies that are nimble and diversified have a better chance of surviving the downturns in a faltering economy.
It can only go up from here. You know, everyone asked me, oh boy, what a dumb time to get into implement. Well, what is the right time? When things are going really good, or when they're poor and you build your business from the ground up?
Hopefully by the time things turn around and get good again, that we'd be established and it would work out well. The implement dealers out there are pretty hungry to find new guys to get started up, because some of the dealers are shutting down.
Things aren't the best, but they haven't been that great for a while, so I think we're on the verge of it coming back up. By the time it starts bouncing up, we're going to be set with our parts, service, and our sales in the right spot.
So a place that's visible along I-29, that's been home to an auction, a drain tile installation, drain manufacturing, is now an ag equipment dealership.
Feel good about it. We've got the place to do the work, we've got the lot outside for the equipment, and we've got the people that know how to have experience. And I think we can do a very good job both in the parts and the service and the sales side of it right from here.
At a difficult time for the farm equipment business, here's a company that's starting small, hoping to be developed by the time the economy turns around. For AgweekTV, this is Mikkel Pates in Buxton, North Dakota.
Johnson says versatile machines are known for being a good value, as much as $100,000 less than the major manufacturers' prices. And he says that's a big advantage in this ag economy. Will the bitter cold continue? Your forecast is up next. And later, Jonathan Knutson takes a look back at the highs and lows of the past year in ag.
Advanced Grain Handling is your regional dealer for grain handler dryers, bins, and accessories. With Grain Handler's continuous mixed flow drying systems, you're capable of high levels of grain dryer efficiency, drying all types of grains including seed grain. A family-owned company, Advanced Grain Handling has licensed and trained service techs on hand whose #1 focus is service. They also sell service monitoring systems, do millwright work, and have a licensed electrical shop. Contact Chad today at Advanced Grain Handling Systems, 701-788-8927.
This is Dennis Belisky reminding you we do auctions and we do them well. You've built your operation with hard work, and when it's time to sell, all or part, you deserve the best. Details from repairs and preparation to promotion and settlements are not routine. Chances are you'll only do this once, so we'll tailor an auction just for you and get it done right. On site at your farm or added to one of our highly successful Alaris Center auctions, we have the skill, reputation, and integrity to meet your needs with best-in-class commitment and quality service. Find us at resourceauction.com or call 701-757-4015.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
Advanced biofuel for America's diesel engines is clean burning and made from renewable sources like soybean oil. Biodiesel fuel works in any diesel engine, reducing emissions, helping us breathe cleaner air. Biodiesel adds value to North Dakota soybeans, creating jobs, improving the environment, increasing our energy independence. Biodiesel, it starts with soybeans, it's fueling America.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Agweek Magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Agweek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable,
Trusted. AgWeek. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
It's been somewhat of an active start to 2017 with rain, snow, and even severe thunderstorms down across the southeast, but some of that moisture has helped to alleviate some of the drought situation across the southeastern portion of the U.S., but you can still see severe to exceptional drought across eastern parts of Alabama into Georgia, right around the Atlanta area, and still a very severe drought in California, which has been ongoing for the last several years, but there has been somewhat of an improvement, especially in the northern part of California, and we actually may see more rain out there going through the next couple of weeks. But as we look at the temperature trend here over the next couple of months through January, February into March, overall, looks to be more cooler than average, colder than average, as it should say, across the northern plains into the Pacific Northwest. Meanwhile, the warmer air is going to be kept down to the south across parts of Texas, the desert Southwest as well into parts of California, and also down in the southeast where they have the drought conditions, so they actually may stay somewhat dry here over the next month or so. But as we look at the jet stream pattern here for this upcoming week, notice there is a bit of a ridge building into the west. That may actually move into the part of the central plains, so we may see warmer temperatures going through the early to middle part of the week, but then colder air is going to make a return as we go through the middle to end of the work week, and also more of a zonal pattern going into the first part of next weekend. And then we actually may see a ridge building in towards the middle to end of January, and that actually would mean warmer temperatures. But as we look at this week, the overall pattern is going to keep that jet stream more into northern parts of California. That's going to bring some more rain or shower activity across central northern California into Nevada, parts of Utah as well. So they are going to see better likelihood of some rain and showers. And meanwhile, with those warmer temperatures, the dry conditions are going to continue, especially along the Gulf Coast, parts of Florida, back into Texas. Meanwhile, in the Midwest, looking at showers, maybe some rain or snow showers coming through into the Great Lakes region, as well as that lake effect snow across parts of Michigan into New York and Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, back in the northern plains, looking at more equal chances for rain or snow, more likely to be snow with those colder temperatures as we go through the next couple of weeks. So there are going to be chances of rain or snow again moving through the next couple of weeks. More likely snow. We could see a couple more systems coming through that could bring some heavy snowfall across portions of the central and northern plains going through the middle to end of January. Then as we talk about temperatures, they are going to be near or below average through the next couple of weeks, but the trend overall towards the end of January may be for some warmer temperatures.
What's ahead for soybean farmers?
Well, farmers are eternal optimists, right?
How's the global market?
The demand for soybeans is going to continue to grow.
Are today's plants and technologies up to the task?
We want North Dakota soybean farmers to have as many options as possible.
At Northern Soybean Expo, facts come forward and farmers share what it takes to be among the nation's top producers.
We've been through these times before and we'll come through them again.
Northern Soybean Expo, Tuesday, February 7th at the Fargo Holiday Inn.
Upgrade your trailer to electric with the Rolltech electric system from AgriCover. Strong, flexible pivot arms and motor mount rotate and telescope, allowing the roll tube to rise and flex over heaped loads. The positive automatic lock is impossible to back off to control the flow of grain. This integrated system uses one wireless remote to operate up to 10 tarps and hoppers, keeping your driver out of the dust, rain, and harm's way. See the Rolltech system in action at an AgriCover dealer near you.
Premier Shortline USA is your dealer for Meridian storage and grain handling. 50 years ago, Meridian Manufacturing designed the first smooth wall hopper bin. This innovation set the standard for hopper bins across North America, completely self-cleaning with no obstructions. Smooth wall hopper bins have become the preferred choice for safe and efficient storage. For temporary grain storage to complete systems, contact Nate or Brent at Premier Shortline USA.
Time to demand more. With Micro Essentials, you get more from every acre. Through our fusion technology, only Micro Essentials combines 4 vital nutrients into one powerful granule, ensuring uniform nutrient distribution and increased nutrient uptake. The innovation behind our fusion technology means you'll grow stronger, healthier plants. Micro-Essentials. Get more from every acre.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Agweek magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Agweek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted, Agweek. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
The new year is often a time of making resolutions and taking stock of the year just passed. Jonathan Knutson takes a look at some of the trials and triumphs in Ag in 2016.
It was another eventful year in area Ag. Here are just a few of the many highlights. The open winter and mild spring allowed an early and good start to planting. Crop prices remained poor. Livestock prices, which started off poor, turned even worse. Summer growing conditions were mostly good, but there were exceptions. Northeast North Dakota was pounded over and over by heavy rains. The Dakota Access Pipeline protests intruded into the lives and businesses of many North Dakota farmers and ranchers. The fall was unusually mild and unusually wet. That was both good and bad for harvest. Donald Trump was elected president. Decide for yourself if that's good or bad. But there is consensus the Trump administration will mean less regulation for U.S. farmers. There's also concern about how U.S. egg exports might be affected. What I'll remember most and longest are the incredible record-setting overall yields. For some farmers, they're the yields of dreams. Your memories may differ. If so, try and focus on the good ones. And if possible, try and learn from the bad ones. Enjoy 2017. For Ag Week, I'm Jonathan Knutson.
Coming up on AgweekTV, Christmas is over, but we take you inside a stable where One Country Church tells the true meaning of Christmas.
The North Dakota Farmers Union Annual State Convention will be held December 9th and 10th at the Bismarck Event Center in Bismarck, North Dakota. Sign up today to attend this exciting convention where you can participate in policy and action debate, plus here are two guest speakers. Friday afternoon, David Wasserman, and Saturday afternoon, Alan Giebert. Also, our North Dakota congressional delegation will be attending. Senator Heidi Heitkamp, Senator John Hoeven, and Congressman Kevin Kramer, along with Governor-elect Doug Burgum. View the full agenda and sign up at ndfu.org.
Redline, a starter fertilizer developed for corn and other crops. Applied in furrow, Redline offers a solid balance of N, P, and K plus micronutrients. Micronutrients remain soluble for uptake to the growing plant through bonding changes created by the same unique chelating agent found in soy green. Introducing Levasol. Levasol is mixed directly with liquid fertilizer for in-furrow application to enhance and maximize nutrient efficiency.
United Lease and Finance has been doing business since 1987, a full-service lease company handling lease transactions from inception to close. United Lease and Finance understands the needs of their clients and are familiar with the business they work with. With leasing, you get flexible payment plans, improved cash flow, great rates, easy terms, and leasing does not tie up your credit. Contact Roger, Troy, or Dale today and let them show you how you can lower your cost per acre at 1-800-550-1827.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Agweek magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Agweek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted, Agweek. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
One country church has taken the concept of a live nativity scene to a whole new level for decades. Holmes United Methodist near Reynolds, North Dakota is a small church, just a few hundred members, but it makes a big impact every year during the Christmas season.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Christmas isn't Christmas until we do this. Then it's Christmas.
And she brought forth her firstborn son.
And Christmas it is.
And laid him in a manger.
The Christmas story reenacted with music. Wise men, baby Jesus in a manger, and live animals to add to the realism. All inside a stable.
It's not showy, but this is simple. It's straightforward. It's about the message. We're trying to be as accurate as we can, and we're friendly folks, and we're having just a good time of fellowship with people. So it has that country flavor, if you will.
The idea started about 30 years ago with church member Paul Lentz.
And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts.
I seen it when I was a kid. My folks said we're going to a live nativity, and it never left. It never left me.
And the concept has never left this country church or its members.
It's gotten to be a big hit.
Being a rural church, getting the animals in a barn to host it isn't a problem.
My cousin's got the calves, and Jim Sletton's got the sheep, and Jim and Lisa Ivers got the goats.
Over the years, they've reenacted this special story to thousands of people, a few hundred each night, some from right here in Reynolds, others from all parts of the country.
He's been here before, you get kind of emotional when you come to this stuff and get to bring them when you grew up and everything, so it's good to come.
This is the 29th year of this Christmas pageant, and Lentz has been here helping for everyone.
Shows really the true meaning of Christmas.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
The event is held in Dwight and Sarah Ullman's barn. You can look for the pageant again next year before Christmas. They also offer sleigh rides and hot cider. This week's photo of the week comes from Lynn Israelson. These amazing sundogs appeared near Pelican Lake in Minnesota. If you want to see your ag photo on our show, email it along with a description to photos@agweek.com. Thanks for watching this week's edition of AgWeek TV. Remember, for all your ag news, go to agweek.com. We'll see you next week.